You
So,
assume
so
Okay.
you just see the
Channel
time
1.
here. Channel 1 and the time here.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so you can switch to the one camera view for each camera.
Mm-hmm.
And here, there are 5 zones here. The first zone is 5 camera. So this is four camera. So this kind of a global zone, and we can have a zone for each camera. So basically, it might be think it's as 4 rooms.
room 1, room 2,
room
and this is quad view.
Yes.
And for each of the room, we can have 6 sensors.
Yes. Okay.
6 sensors.
So totally, we can have 30 sensors in the system.
24.
30.
30.
Because there is a global zone and 4
okay.
in the
Global
zone.
plus the 4 zones.
Quad is a global zone.
Okay.
Yeah. And in addition to the sensors, we can have the scenarios here, and we can control the individual device here, the lighting and the shade.
4 rooms, each room 1 window shades.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 4 window shade, and we can have 16 light.
Yeah, 4 rooms, each room with 4 lights.
Okay.
And we
Which is a big room then. If it's 4 lights per room.
Usually we have 4 lights in a single
Really?
room. Yeah,
Oh.
we rich company.
Not in France.
Rich country. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and the air conditioner.
少一个 icon.
And actually, this one should be put here. You will be put here.
Okay.
So it's on, off, and 3 different temperature
Level.
Yeah.
Okay. And
we can have a 4 zone as well.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
And the audio video. So this actually this should be the 4 device.
Yeah.
Which still
I see. Okay.
Have not been fully UI customized.
Okay. So 4 devices to control. And for the security point of view, what's going to be the not security, monitoring maybe for the camera, the first step? What's going to be the resolution, the maximum resolution of the camera you can?
Oh, it's D1.
D1.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is
720 by 480.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And this is a security session, so we can set the system, the system as the on or the disarm or the home mode. So in the alarm mode, any of the 30 sensor, if any of the 30 sensor triggers, you will send out the SNS
Siren.
and or siren and or email.
And because you said that there's no DIDO, so how to trigger the siren? It will be
Z-Wave sensor.
Z-Waves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Z-Wave siren.
Z-Wave siren. Yes, siren. And if you do need the DIDO, you can use in this device.
Through this.
This
That's
device.
what you mentioned
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
for home.
for home mode, let me go back to the monitor page. For home mode, it will secure your front door only. So any sensor attached to the quad view will trigger the system. But if the sensor is attached to the camera 1, 2, 3, 4, it means that this is inside your house. You won't trigger.
I see.
So when you include the sensor in the system, you have to assign the sensor to a certain zone.
I see.
Assign the sensor to room 1,
Mm-hmm.
and this sensor will not be on when the people is inside of the house.
I see.
In the home mode, it doesn't arm the local sensor,
I see. Okay.
the per room sensor.
I see.
Okay. So basically, this is all the functions, and in additional to these fixed pages, so we have this fixed page in the fixed scenario. So, for example, the sensor trigger the SNS, trigger the email.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do more, have some more flexibility to have some more scenarios or some more UIs, we provide two tools here to do this job.
So that's what you call the editor?
The
Yeah.
scenario editor.
Okay.
So there's two editor here. One is the page composer, which we use to customize the user interface.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is called scenario editor.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is to customize the scenario of the system.
Yeah, as the HSC 200.
Yeah,
Similar.
similar. Yeah,
Less
but
one.
it's a simpler.
Simple one.
Yeah. For example, the scenario editor, it's much simple now. We just define some rules. What's the device you want to control,
Mm-hmm.
and what's the LDA signal you want to send out, and who will trigger the device and is controlled or the LDA is emitted,
Okay.
and what's the condition this rule will be enabled.
Okay.
So you can define, for example, this rule is active only in the secure mode, on mode. When the system is on, the rule will be enabled. When the system is disarmed, the rule will be disabled, something like that. And you can using the sensor or using the light to control
The sensor
the
state or the light status.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can using the timer. So you can define the start time and the end time. So the rule will be valid only in this time range. So you can define, for example, the Monday to Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So the define the working time.
Yes.
So the rule is enabled only in the working time.
Understand.
Yeah, and that's all. So basically, you just using the pick and choice to define all these rules, and you can.
The whole the whole thing is focused on the menu driven.
Yeah.
It's not as powerful as HSC 200, but it has
It's
almost over
90% of the
situation
using will be controlled by this.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But this is only for advanced setting. For generic setting, you don't
Yeah, you don't need to go through
to
this.
this page.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the other one is the page composer, which you're using to construct a new user interface. That is pretty much the same as the HSC 200.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put, for example, a button here, and you can change the foreground
Okay.
and the background. That click mode of a button.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we got the one button,
You can change the title.
and we can change the title as well,
Okay. That's
and
good.
we can change the location of the title.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, and in addition to the buttons, you can add the text, add the rectangle, and the image, and add some sensors here.
I see.
And
So-
you should be able to assign the icon to a specific device.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So for example, you want to have something to control a light, you can using the image here, and you can give it two state. So on one state, off the other one.
I see.
So you can using this to display the status of your light or your sensors.
Okay.
Pretty much the same as HSC 200. You can test, you can save, and you can add one more page. For example,
Okay.
duplicate the page. So after you define this page, you can give the page, for example, give a page a name here.
Mm-hmm.
So the good thing is that you can mix the built-in page and the customized page. For example, if you put this one as a monitor, the name as a monitor, you will replace the built-in monitor page. And so you can switch between the built-in page and the customer page.
I see.
And you can actually set the resolution of the page.
Okay.
For a mobile phone,